the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Spreading truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Touch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
The pearls were bound together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong. Together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. In the night or in the day, girls will light and lead the way. Justin's heart and your support. Together we will hold the fort. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Click play and come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it like and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride.
Thank you, Dawson.
Spread the cheer. Members make
my
the
love.
truth so clear. Hit the like and share the vibe. Crush
Very,
those
very-
pearls, let's take the ride. Comment here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Thank you, Talkers, aka Fluffy.
Big brain, come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, my beautiful pearls. Good to see you all. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options. Anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is March 13th, 2025. It is currently 5:58 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Hello, 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 hello. Good to see you all. Really do appreciate you. Um, what is it? What was that? Justin is back in black. Yes. Yes. Um, good to see you all. Truly. Thank you so much. This is not going to be a very long live because I have another live kind of scheduled back to back. So we'll be doing 2 lives in a row. Doing this one on the Konanki, Mrs. Konanki, 20-year-old from originally from India, but a permanent resident in the United States, lives in Virginia, going to the University of Pittsburgh. She went on a trip to the Dominican Republic, and she's believed to be deceased. Is this an accident, a horrible accident, or is this foul play? Have no idea. No idea at this point. But we are learning more about Joshua Stephen Ribe, who is the young man in the video that Mrs. Konanki was with, Miss Konanki, who was with. And that being said, I'm going to show you some videos of him. He is still in the Dominican Republic. He is being held, not detained per se, but he is being held at the hotel from the last thing that I understand. Now, Joshua's family is coming out right now, and they are saying he wouldn't hurt a fly. Take that for whatever you want to read into that, or take nothing out of it. He's a young man, and I'm going to show you a little bit about it. Thank you so much, Dawson. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. Hearts and love. Be safe to dear Dawson. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Bonkers, aka Fluffy. You'll always be fluffy to me. All right. There is an exclusive that the Daily Mail got. Hulking wrestling star revealed as last man to see missing Dominican, what is my computer doing, Republic spring breaker alive. All right, let me pull this up. I'm going to show you some video here shortly of Joshua leaving. I think he might be leaving the police station. Not really sure. Getting a lot more pictures of him, though. So that's interesting. Okay. So the mystery hunk seen with his arms draped around missing spring breaker Sudiksha Konanki on the morning she vanished has been named by police sources as American Joshua Stephen Ribe. He is from Idaho. A source close to the investigation tells the Daily Mail that Ribe, who is 24 years old, a powerfully built former high school wrestler, was, quote, being cooperative. He is in still Punta Cana, but is not currently considered a suspect. They have said they haven't named him as a person of interest, but they just say there is a person of interest. I think they're, obviously not using his name purposely. That's just my opinion. Dominican authorities are currently in possession of his passport. However, there is nothing to stop him lawfully retreating retrieving it and flying back to the U.S., the source explained. It's believed that investigators also have the American's phone, but are waiting for legal authorization to examine the device. Ribe and Konanki were seen striding toward the beach together around 4 a.m. on March 6th. That was, a week ago? They were part of a larger group of friends at 5:55 in the morning. The others went back to their rooms, leaving Ribe and Shadishka, Shadisky, I never can say it right, on the beach. According to Ribe, the pair went for a swim, but were caught up by a large wave. Ribe says he clambered back to the shore and fell asleep. He threw up, allegedly, and then fell asleep. Um, let's see here. Shadishka had, am I saying it right? I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. Sudiksha was never seen again. Her body has not yet been found, but Dominican police remain convinced she drowned. And here is a picture of Joshua. Here is an exclusive photo of him on the beach talking, speaking to authorities about what happened. As you can see, the waves are bigger than what I thought, because on Google Earth it doesn't look, it just looks like a lake almost. But there's been, people, I think it was in this past January, 4 people died. 4 out of 6 died that was swept up by a wave. So it can and does happen. Here's another photo. Looks like a pretty tall guy. Her family are less than certain. They are calling for an investigation into human trafficking. When contacted by Daily Mail, Ribe's relatives described him as a, quote, good kid who focuses on his studies. He lives in Rock Rapids, Iowa, and is a senior at St. Cloud State University in Minnesota. A private investigator who probed murder victim Natalie Holloway in 2005 disappearance disagrees with the police theory that Shadishka drowned. The camera picked up Ribe barefooted and without his shirt, and he slowly walked back to his room at 8:54 in the morning. So 5, 6, 7, 8, so 9. He's basically out there 5 hours. He was down there 5 hours. That's a long time, but he says he fell asleep, which, happens when you're drunk. A source with knowledge of the investigation says Konanki's friends left the hotel for an excursion in the morning and returned at 4 p.m. That's when they noticed she was missing and alerted the authorities. Oh. So they went on an excursion that morning. The friends did. And they got back. She wasn't there. And that's when they got worried. All right. There's supposed to be some video here. Let's see what it is. The volume's a little crazy. I'm just gonna. This is a Credit Goes to Daily Mail exclusive. They are searching. Um, I mean, she may be in the water. She could be in the sand. What did JD say? Although I would like to hear from his ex. Forever Nikki's mom coming in clutch. How you doing? Thank you so very much, my dear. Really do appreciate that. 6 months, love our Pearl family. We love you forever, Nikki. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate your support, my love. Okay. A source close to the investigation told Daily Mail that Ribe, 24, a powerfully built former high school wrestler, was, quote, being cooperative. I mean, she's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. And it sounds like all hands are on deck. I mean, look at this. You remember we was on Google Earth here the other day, and we was right through here. You could see pools on both sides, and this is where you come down. Huge, huge resort. Huge. Ginormous. Ribe told investigators he and Konanki went into the water and were swept by a wave. He said that he swallowed a lot of water and that they were able to make, and that, hold on. He said that he swallowed a lot of water and that they were able to make it back to the shoreline. He also told investigators that he eventually fell asleep. I think that they mean he made it back to the shoreline. I could be wrong though. He also told investigators that he eventually fell asleep at the beach before he woke up and walked back to his room. Dominican Republic authorities believe that Konanki pre-med student may have drowned, but have yet to retrieve her body as the FBI joined the investigation. All 5 people who were seen on video with Konanki were interviewed a second time, the Dominican Republic National Police said in a statement. Quote, employees of the hotel where the young woman and her companions were staying are all part of the process in order to gather information that allows corroboration of their movements, interactions, and any relevant data in the search process, the police said. I think these are the same photos. Yeah. Okay. The U.S. State Department is working with the Indian Embassy in the Dominican Republic, which has taken the lead in the investigation, as Konanki is an Indian citizen who was a permanent resident of the United States. While authorities suspect the likeliest scenario is that she drowned in the rough conditions, her family are urging them to consider other lines of inquiry until and unless her body washes ashore. I mean, even if her body washes ashore, they still got to do an investigation. Just because someone's body washes ashore doesn't mean they drown necessarily. Um, let's see here. She's not found, so we're asking them to investigate multiple options like kidnapping or abduction. Um, I will say that, like, I don't know if any of you have ever been to India or Pakistan, but kidnappings are extremely common in India and Pakistan. Uh, anytime I have been to India or Pakistan, you always hire someone as a guard. Always, always, several people. Because, and you got to find really trustworthy people because they will kidnap you. No doubt about it. They will hold you for ransom and you will die. So you don't want that. It is a very, very common thing there. And especially a foreigner, they it's extra money. You know what I mean? For them. So I think that's why they think she might be kidnapped, but it's not the same as it is.
There's been a lot of talk about a person of interest identified by the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office in Virginia, where Konanki is from. Dominican authorities are now weighing in on this. The Dominican Republic's national police tell us they don't use that term in their investigations. They don't call people persons of interest. The police here also say at this point, no one is being considered a suspect in this case. And we know that the Sheriff's Office in Virginia has said this is a missing persons case at this point. The Sheriff's Office also says it sent 2 of its detectives to Punta Cana to support the FBI. And that Sheriff's Office also says Konanki's family has returned home to Virginia. Meanwhile, her whereabouts, unclear. It's now been over a week since the last...
Yes. The electric did go out for a couple hours that night, and that's why they kind of were headed on the beach. And, you know, the friends left right after that. And it's just not been nothing yet. You were born in Sri Lanka? But it's not common. I would love to go to Sri Lanka. I have not been to Sri Lanka. I would love to go. It's beautiful.
In the Dominican Republic. The Loudoun County Sheriff, though, has named a suspect of interest in the case as we now get a look at a new piece of evidence.
And Fox 5's Stephanie Ramirez is live with us now. Stephanie, fill us in on the latest in this investigation and search.
Absolutely, Marissa, Steve. So we do need to make clear that a person of interest is not a suspect here. There are no criminal charges at this time, but clearly there is someone important with information on the case, and there are concerns around that person. Now, the new piece of evidence is surveillance video. Let's get a look at that right now. The video obtained by the Dominican Republic news site Noticias, seen from last Thursday, March 6th at around 4:30 in the morning, showing 20-year-old Sudiksha Konanki with friends and a young man. Now, authorities say that after a walk to the resort's beach early that morning, the friends later returned Konanki and the young man staying behind. Konanki went with 5 female University of Pittsburgh friends to the Dominican Republic for spring break. She and her family, they live in Loudoun County. Now, Dominican Republic authorities, they presumed that she had drowned based on information that they were given by people involved. But the Loudoun County Sheriff, Mike Chapman, he insists there is still no evidence of that. The sheriff office is calling 24-year-old Joshua Riibe the person of interest in this case. There's been numerous reports that he is cooperating, but has also given conflicting accounts. And there are questions on when she was reported missing. Fox 5 David Kaplan in the community speaking with the family's neighbor.
I can't imagine. I can't put in anybody in their shoes. This is she's a very sweet kid. She's literally kind of a role model in our street.
Loudoun County Sheriff's Office has been in direct contact with the FBI, which is the lead agency for the United States in this multi-jurisdictional missing persons case. And I'm told they also do not believe Konanki and the 24-year-old knew one another before this. Steve?
All right, Stephanie, thanks very much. That 24-year-old, an American college student, by the way.
I wonder did they just meet that night? I don't know. I have not heard if he was alone by himself or what. They didn't know each other from that. So, according to Fox 5, she was last seen with Joshua Stephen Riibe from Iowa. They say he is named a person of interest. I have just heard them say there is a person of interest, not necessarily that assuming he is the only person of interest, but but still, that's, I'm going to show you now a little bit of video of him, leaving the, I don't know if he's at the police station or at a hotel or what, but one second. I got it right here. Let me pull this up. Where the hell is it? I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Take this banner down. Guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up so we can get this out into the world. Hello, Gypsy. All right, here we go. I don't guess there's any volume on it. Here he is, though. Once his ex-girlfriend come out of the woodwork, we'll get a better picture. Family doesn't know. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm really trying to be extremely objective on this. I can understand both. I really can understand both ways on this one. I think when you're 20 and you're 23 or 24, I think that, first of all, you're drinking. You're young, you're drinking. You met a girl that night. You're in a romantic place. You're on the beach. You're 23 or 24, and you've got hormones raging like a bull. And, but I also know that she may, just because, he's a guy and she's a gal, and also maybe not, from her culture, a lot of women are really big into abstinence, saving yourself for marriage, that kind of thing. I'm not saying that was her or whatever, but, or, she just met him. You just don't know what the situation was. So it's, well, yeah, mine wasn't hormones, just the stupidity. I think it's both in a lot of cases. So it does give off a Natalie Holloway vibes, to say the least. Someone posted here, footage shows by SIN, it's a network, showed Konanki seemingly clinging to Riibe, a fellow guest at the Caribbean resort, as the group walked onto the beach. Konanki and several friends. Okay. He looks really tall. I don't know how tall he is, but he is certainly I mean, he looks pretty, he's definitely a strong dude, you can tell. Hello, Heather. They won't know until she's found. Yeah. And I can see it's very dark on the beach. If they did get in the water, and a wave kind of swept them off, and then you get out of the water and you're already drunk and you fall asleep or you pass out and you wake up the next day and the next morning and you think, oh, she's probably back at her hotel room. Yeah, Lori, I don't even swim at the daytime. Here's this.
Later seen in the same outfit walking
they're
away from the camera, arm in arm with a man believed to be the last person to be seen with her. Authorities have interviewed him at length, and he has been telling them different versions of what may have happened. He has not been charged, and there is no...
What I do find interesting about this is the first few days they were saying this is just a drowning and there's no, person of interest. There's nothing like that. And then yesterday they come out and they say, we have a person of interest, not a suspect, a person of interest. They have said he's given, I think, 3 different stories, different versions, if you will. So I don't know. I really don't know.
Sign of foul play at this point. Retired FBI Special Agent Robin Dreeke is with us now, former head of the Counterintelligence Behavioral Analysis Program. Where do you start on a case like this? I would imagine as the family is pushing for not ruling anything out as a possibility.
Well, where you start is exactly what they're doing, and that is you're interviewing people that had last contact with her so you can start establishing timelines, and so you can start corroborating timelines that get to the truth of what actually happened. And so they have the interview of the last young man that was with her, and I know there's been inconsistencies, but if you look at the time of day at like early in the morning, and I reported passed out on the beach afterwards. So anytime you have an atmosphere where people are on spring break, memories are going to be potentially really inconsistent. So I'm not necessarily thinking that's an issue.
Right. I mean, one of the stories was, she fell asleep. She went in the water. She may have left. The FBI is now involved. Robin, how does that influence this investigation, working with authorities in the Dominican Republic?
It's actually really, really helpful in this case and in many cases, because working through the their legal attaché.
You've got 3 different countries working, right? You have the Dominican Republic, you have the United States, and you have India, all working, hopefully in tandem together.
From the FBI in that region, he's bringing to bear. It's actually really, really helpful in this case and in many cases, because working through the their legal attaché from the FBI in that region, he's bringing to bear a lot of other databases and resources that we have in law enforcement that they don't have there, especially since a lot of the people at the resort at the time, I understand, were spring breakers from the United States. And so we were able to re-interview people after the fact. We're able to then use triangulation, hopefully from cell phone data, to verify who was there at what time of day. And then also just forensically, we have a lot of resources that can really come in and do a high focus for that area for the investigators on the ground.
In a case like this, how much is the family involved? I mean, I know they want answers yesterday. How much are police in coordination with the family, updating them?
It's always all over the place, believe it or not, on that one. I like it when families are involved, especially, the father is really, really passionate about his daughter, obviously, and he's on the ground there. And so what's really helpful in a lot of cases is he's poking.
I'm not trying to throw shade or anything toward anyone, but a lot of police in other countries can be very, very, very manipulated or influenced by giving them money. You go to, again, India, the police officer tells you, something. all you have to do is hand him a few rupees and it's done. It's taken care of. It's just the way it is. And so I'm sure that's why Konanki's parents are insisting the U.S.
and prodded in areas to kind of keep movement going in areas, and also to not allow people to forget his daughter is missing. And so that's the good part. The not so good part just to watch for is that he doesn't get in the way of the investigation as well. But I think families being involved is really key and critical, because it's their family.
I mean, JD says if he drowns her or if she drowns, how are they going to prove it? I mean, I would think there would be perhaps defensive marks. If you're, hey, TS, good to see you. If you're, choked or, they'll figure it out.
Family member that's on the line here.
Yeah, it's their person. And it also, as you say, brings attention to the case. This case is getting a whole heck of...
When you drown, there's
a lot of attention. We cover missing people cases every single week, but some, for whatever reason, rise to the surface. I think the parallels between Natalee Holloway that are being brought up in this case has caught a lot of people's attention. And how does that help the investigation and the pressure on authorities?
Yeah, it does bring that attention back to this type of thing again. And so it does put a lot of pressure on the authorities, especially when you have a country that relies on tourism for a lot of their livelihood down there. And so they want to do a really good job. The fact that their national police service is involved with a force of over 30,000 really shows the attention they're putting on this, allowing the
1 second, please, y'all. 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. Kelsey, to the office, please. You're being paged. Kelsey, to the office, please. You're being paged. We need a late slip for Miss Kelsey. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
FBI to come in and be part of this investigation shows that cooperation as well. But with so many different data points out there, it's really challenging. And if you look at the history also, I did a deeper dive on the history of this area. There's not a big history of abductions. The crime in this area is actually not bad for personal injury anyway. For violence, it's mostly in the petty theft area. There were reported high tides and strong currents. And so if you're looking at the law of probability, I'm just going to...
Natalee Holloway has never ever been found. However, Jordan Vandersloot, he did recently admit it. What is wrong with you, you children's? What is wrong with you? Where's my late slip? Dirty Diana, to the office, please. You're being paged. We need a late slip for Dirty Diana, to the office, please. She looks drunk in the CCTV footage. Highly.
I keep my fingers crossed for the family.
I think it's like a level 2 travel advisory for spring breakers to go to this region. What else, Robin, to you, as you look at this case, stands out to you as a helpful clue?
I think going back to the young man that was last with her, establishing a timeline with him, and also what's standing out, she was there with a group of friends. Let's take a good look at the group of friends and see what memories they have, see what kind of activity they have, and that's what I would go with.
Yeah, and time of the essence. The sooner they can get those answers, get the timeline established, the sooner we can understand and hopefully bring her home. Robin, as always, appreciate seeing you, sir.
Damn, hon. This looks like the motel I about lost my virginity in. Right.
Okay. Well, isn't that interesting? I love her. Amanda Meadows. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see here. Let me find something here. Here is this. What time is it? Okay, it's 6:33. Okay, we're good. This is the parents.
Came. Oh, we talked to her on Wednesday night. That is March 5th night.
The night before, you say?
March 5th night, around 8 p.m.
That wasn't shared.
Yes.
Can you repeat the day again, please?
March 5th, around 8 p.m. It's a Wednesday.
Ok, ellos dicen que hablaron con ella por última vez el día 1 de marzo, alrededor de las 8 de la noche.
Police were.
Oh my God. Look at this poor mother, guys. Bless her heart. Look at her. She's
Was really helping us a lot.
La policía nos ha ayudado mucho.
They have helped us searching for the girl in the ocean. They have sent helicopters, they have sent drones, they have sent boats to find whether the girl is there. And today morning, they helped us to do the scuba diving as well. They're really helping us to find our daughter. So far, they have helped us to find in the water, but it's been 3 days. They couldn't find her in the water.
La policía realmente ha estado ayudando bastante. Han estado utilizando helicópteros, botes.
another thing that I do find interesting about this is some of her clothes and his clothes were left on the chair. I think it's like, I forget what they're called, that goes around you like you're at the beach that ladies wear. I can't think of the name. So, I think, you might have taken that off before you got in the water. Did they find her sneakers and so wrong. Yeah, there we go.
Hoy se unió también un equipo de buzos para buscarla en el agua y realmente han ayudado bastante, pero como saben, son 3 días sin saber de ella.
Damn, hun. This looks like the motel I about lost.
She came.
My virginity.
Okay. Does it keep going to that video? That poor mother, man. That's really, really sad. Oh, guys, this is a totally different case that I'm getting ready to show y'all. But I just saw this video a little bit ago, and I thought y'all would be interested in it. We're talking about Delphi, Abby Williams, and Libby German. You remember the video of them coming across the bridge? Remember that? We just saw a small clip of it. Here it is. It's 45 seconds we got. Look at this evil guy. He's gonna come. I haven't seen it. Watch it. Oh my God, it's so fucking creepy.
See, this is the path.
Oh my God, it gives me chills. Fucking can't.
There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
I fucking can't. I fucking can't. But just look at this right here. Look at that son of a bitch. Right behind her. Right behind her. You can hear her heart thud right after he speaks to them at the end. Does he speak to them at the end?
Hi.
Okay, yeah, you can hear that. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Oh my God.
See, this is the path that we go down.
You can tell they're very uncomfortable.
There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
This, oh my God, this makes me want to cry. Oh my God. ATS, you're so right. You're so right. Don't ever, ever, ever let them take you to a second location. You scream bloody fucking murder before you let them take you to a second place. You fight those son of bitches no matter what. I just watched it for the first time with you guys right there. Oh my God. I saw this video of this girl. It was a guy like a stop. It was at a stop sign, and it was like a T, and there was a house over here, and the girl was in her yard. She was doing like cartwheels and stuff like that, and this guy gets out of his car and runs and grabs her, and she does something brilliant. She sits down on the fucking ground. Brilliant. Something brilliant, right? She just she like lays down on the ground, making herself as big as she can. Right? That's brilliant. Right? Because it's harder to get someone up like that. And I thought, she just doesn't even know how she saved her own life. Yes, dead, but yeah. Yeah. That's just it's just unbelievable. It really is. A horrible case can also a mom keeping her stepson captive for 20 years in Connecticut. Yeah, I saw that. Man. Oh, I didn't know she was the one videoing. Yes. You can hear a heartbeat. That is the last few seconds of few minutes rather. And what those girls had to go through. You are so evil. So evil to do something like that to a child. Justin, check your text, please. Oh my God. You can hear him talk to each other and hear him talk to them. Okay, let me pull up the mob crew. That's unbelievable. That is. Okay, here it is. Credit goes to our friend and yours, Mr. L. Crew. That shook me. Do I think it's Richard Allen? I do think it's Richard Allen, but I don't think that. I think that he is not the only one involved in this.
You can do this yourself, but you can clearly see it says 2/13/2017 with a time of 14:13 and 51 seconds, meaning 2:13 p.m., just like it was mentioned in the trial. Also, it shows the GPS coordinates as well, but keep in mind, the cell service was bad and phones would bounce around. Here is a breakdown of the 43-second video using portrait and landscape mode, along with the transcript for the videos. I also slow down the video to highlight some things.
Ugh.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Hi.
You can hear. I do just an RN. Yeah, I do. You can hear her whispering something. Like, you know how teenagers are, like if there's someone there and they're uncomfortable, but they're also kind of giggly about it, they're kind of being like, it seems like something like that. They just did not have any idea what was coming.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Hi.
Oh my God. That is. You can literally hear her heartbeat. Oh my God. That's insanity. I just can't imagine. He is a sick mother. And you know something? What? For what? For what? That's the thing I don't understand. I think he was going to try to. I think obviously his motivation was sexual. He's a pervert. But he didn't, I think he got scared. His motive, I mean, there's only one reason why, you know, a man does this. There's to children. There's only one reason. You're a sick motherfucker is what you are. Oh, honey, Judy, let me. These parents, they have seen it all. They have seen it all. So innocent. Thank you, Lady for Justice. Appreciate you, honey. If you receive that, make sure you thank our beautiful Lady Justice. You can tell there's a lot of trees with leaves on them, and they were out of school that Monday, I believe. They were very brave. Yeah. That's crazy. Look at that son of a bitch right there behind her. You predator. You bastard. I believe that's him with every fiber of my being. Sure do. Yep, that's him. Oh, that's definitely him. I see him for sure. That's 1,000% him right there. Yep. You can see it. You can see him. If you've seen Richard Allen's face, you can see it's him right there, in my opinion. Those poor girls. Evil. Just evil. God, why? Yep. Right there. You just want to, in videos like this, you just want to go and stop time. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to go in there in that video and just stop time. Oh, yeah. He admitted to being there. Yeah. That's so him. Yeah. Sick bastard. Let me trust. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. These girls were brilliant. Yes, yes, Debbie. For having the wherewithal, that is the most beautiful thing about their generation. They record everything. Everything. I forget to record things all the time. I'm a freaking YouTuber. And I'm like, oh shoot, I should have recorded that. Their generation record, and it takes me like, they're just like record. the beautiful thing about it, about their generation.
See, this is the path that we are down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Bye.
Good job, mob crew. That's so upsetting. God, I would talk to your kids. Talk to your grandkids. Talk to everyone you know. Don't ever go to a second location. Ever. 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 That's crazy. All right, guys. I have another live scheduled. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Thank you all so much for joining me. We're going to stay on the Konanki case. If anything breaks in this case, I will let you know, obviously. I will see you guys here shortly. Much love, everyone. Thank you so much. God bless.